I mean, it's a lot of pressure on you, but as you keep doing it, you start to get comfortable. And being a senior, you want to do like give all you got. Like it's your last ride, so you want to do everything you can. Make sure the team is right. Getting over to defense and stuff, and then after that, going to offense. I can't really go whenever they talk trash to each other. I can't really say anything, so I just keep, like stay out of the way on that stuff. But yeah.
So it's football season here. Do you fish during football season too?
Oh, yeah, I fish all the time. I mean, after game day, I might be a little sore, but I'll be limping to that fishing pier.
Yeah. You said you were gonna take me fishing with you now. Oh, you leave for school now.
I know, I got you. I'm trying to give you a little kayak.
I'm ready. I just got a pole too. If my last question is your offer. You committed, right?
Yes, sir.
North Alabama, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nebraska.
Yes, sir.
You still young.
No, sir.
You see, yes, right. You see too. You got offers too.
Sir.
Let's go.
Committed. I have Northwest, Colin, East Central, and one more I'm missing. Jones.
Is y'all following the Coach Football page? Make sure you can share y'all videos.
What's y'all pregame ritual? I mean, what do you do personally? I mean, again, do you put the headset on and before the game and listen to music, or what do y'all do individually?
I'll go first. So we have like a period. So our lunch, not lunch, but our pregame meal is like a quiet period. That's kind of what it's aimed at, just to start winding down into like a football mode. So in that football period, I listen to music only. I listen to music and eat, and then
what type of music?
But not before the game, like a couple hours, like calm stuff. Nothing like crazy, because I can't let my eardrums do that for 4 hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, around like 3-4 o'clock, something calm.
Okay.
And then for about an hour, we have like an hour stretch of free time. Not free time, but like time just to rest and stuff. And at that point, it's film time for me. I take my last notes on who I'm playing. Just pretty much the 5 to 6 inside the box. So I'll look at their huddle, see what tendencies they do and stuff like that. And then after that hour, and I read those final notes again. I go into the locker room, get changed and stuff. And that's whenever I actually listen to like rock and stuff like that, like heavy stuff. Get taped, and then shoot. By that time, we're warming up on the field.
Very good. What's your?
I'd say mine's a little bit different. A lot of people would say they would listen to music, but as the whole day goes before the game, I kind of like move like the headset away and stuff, trying to keep my head calm. Walk around, I'd say like lunch. That's pretty one of the big rituals. I'd say getting the team together and just being calm. And then I'd say we also have a time period where we do like team meetings and just being really locked in on what we have to do before the game.
Very good. And what's your
Me, it's just listening to music in a piece of quiet time for myself before the game. Think about what I'm gonna do, like play the plays in my head while I'm sitting there, and I'm probably gonna watch film on the other team. And just chill out to this. My teammates ready to go every time.
What game do you guys look forward to most?
Honestly, I'm really excited for district this year. We have a hard non-district schedule, and that'll be a good test for sure. Like we got Picayune, Holmes County is our first game. Gula, and who's our last one? Pasadena. That's a great non-district schedule.
I got the hardest schedule.
Yeah, I did have you second, which I'm looking at it again because those 3 straight games are on the road.
Yeah, we have what is it? And I think we go Picayune.
Ocean Spring.
Oh, it's Picayune, Hattiesburg, Gula, back to back. Yeah, that's a tough stretch. So that's
what he was thinking.
West Harrison. They're still good. Yes, it's still a tough schedule.
I'm excited about our schedule. I really look forward to our district. I think I do have a sense of pride in Biloxi, and I'm going to carry that over into our district. I take pride in trying to beat teams, teams on our schedule that matter the most. But yeah, I'd say any team in district, I'm ready to try to compete and win every time.
And you already looked at the tape, or looking at tape with the team coming in your first game.
Yeah.
In fact, 30 days from now. 30 days is when you kick off. So you're already looking at that with Holmes
County Central.
Holmes County Central. So, like the coach was saying earlier, they got some pretty good players down there. So, yeah, it'd be a good test. So, certainly, congratulations to your all going to the next level.
Thank you.
Hopefully, that'll work out and life beyond football. So, but certainly enjoy it. Like I say, 30 days can't get here soon enough to hit somebody out.
All right, guys, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Stay healthy. Good look on the season.
Thank you.
Thank y'all for the opportunity.
Yes, thank
Appreciate
you.
y'all for coming, man. I have a good look to see. Raised head. What post you got? I seen the picture. I don't even know. I think it's Shakespeare. That sound like a name? Yeah, I think that's a name. I got it. Appreciate you, man. Wait. Yeah, the first game.
How y'all doing? Right there in the
Good
middle.
coach.
All right, coach. We got the head coach for East Central. Can you introduce yourself?
Sam Huff, East Central High School.
All right, coach, man. How many years have you been at East Central now?
From the beginning, it's getting close to 19, maybe something like that, 20 years.
So you pretty much created the culture at East Central, just adapted to what you guys normally do. How was the spring and the summer workouts to get ready for the season?
Spring went great for us. We were, implementing some new things offensively, and that was a great opportunity for us to go ahead and make a full transition from last season to this season. And we were pleased with the way the kids played and how hard they played. Summer's been great. Attendance was great. We started with I think it was 58, and all 58 made their prior workouts. It's been a good summer, with a lot of energy going into fall. So.
Awesome, coach. Appreciate it.
Coach Huff, Matt Stats, and Coach Football. What's the biggest area of growth you've seen from your team here in this spring?
Like I said, I think us making a transition offensively, watching that grow and develop from the first day we started with it to now, it's been fun to watch. It's the same mentality we've had for years. I think we're going to start with making sure we can control the line of scrimmage, and hopefully we can take advantage of an opportunity to throw the ball from time to time. We actually did a couple 7-on-7s this summer, which is
that is good because East Central's known to run the ball, so
we increased that tremendously.
That's very good.
Well, that was my question. You're going to spread it out this year, 4 wide?
I wouldn't call it a spread. It's still tight end set for fullbacks, and we're going to try to keep it on the ground, and if we can do that, we'll hopefully be successful with it, and maybe slip up and find a spot in the air and put a ball.
Kind of sort of off-topic question. Your thoughts on flag football?
Right. I thought it was great. The girls seemed to love it. And they were. East Central was pretty successful in it this year. Winning, I think they won every game all the way up to the championship series. And, it created a little buzz around there for those girls, and they enjoyed it.
Do you see, like in the future, any type of collaboration between football and flag football? Is it still the same?
I don't know. I know that it's definitely, you see a lot more of it, and especially on social media, it's being advertised and promoted, and I think it's a great thing. It's a great addition to the girls. The girls, it gives them another sport to play.
Your team, the offensive line, far and away the most important thing for you guys. Talk to us about what that looks like this year.
So we started with that, obviously.
Where's the comments?
Making sure that's the way we want
There has to be people posting.
And we actually see what we felt like was one of the best defensive linemen returning in addition. I'm sure it has offensive spots, and Jeffrey Jackson. He's going to hopefully make the way up for us up front. We got another big senior tackle, Tucker Stone, who's going to the opposite of it. We got a returning tight end, Hayden Fowler, that's going to be a senior. Excited about him and some of the things he's capable of doing. And a returning senior also with he got a good bit of playing time last year. Didn't start a lot of games, but came in and got some valuable experience with our center, Rylan Rawls. So, that's my pride and joy, obviously. So, it's gotta be a well-oiled machine to get to be successful.
The guys behind them that get the easy job, the running backs. What do they look like this year?
Another position we're excited about. We have a junior tailback that's going to hopefully lead the way for us. He's got a ton of potential. Adrian Marsalis. He's fast, explosive, strong, about 190 pounds. So, and he can go. They just got contacts and can actually still a little better. So we're excited about that.
What's going on, Coach Love?
How you doing, Mingo?
Good, man. It's football season.
Oh, yeah.
And I know y'all gonna bring the toughness. That's gonna be my first question. How would y'all describe the identity of this year's team?
I hate to steal what you said, but I think we got a team full of tough football players.
That's normally what y'all.
And it's they've been working hard in the weight room, and these past 2 seasons we didn't have kids at all, and I think we stepped on every field we stepped on. Our kids felt like they had the opportunity to win. And I think if you have that belief, and you have that toughness, then we're excited. We're looking forward to it.
Right. Coach, what's something new or different you've seen from this squad going into the season?
I actually told them today that the environment just felt different. I do feel like that there's a little more of energy and a little excitement. You got a new schedule, a new team, and I think everybody's excited.
You got a strong tradition out here. How do you keep that grit and legacy alive while still evolving the program?
Hard work. Every workout's got to be. We want it to be demanding, and basically put kids in the frying pan before the actual game time situation. And I think you can find a lot out of a kid in the weight room and in the hot summer days.
Yeah. We follow y'all booster page when they be doing the toughest content, man.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, that's how I know they tough. All right, Coach. Hurley is a small town with a big heart. How important is that community support to what y'all do?
Hurley is a special place. It's God first. Yes, sir. God's first, and I think that they love football. They love baseball. They love basketball. They come out in droves to support you, and it's being from there and knowing what it's like, especially when you win a few games. The support from the community is overwhelming.
I ran into Tony Brown, touchdown Tony Brown yesterday, Gatorade Player of the Year, and I was just thinking, I was like, man, we supposed to have a state championship with you, man. That shoulder was it hurt. Yeah, man.
That was his special.
He was special. He was. I told him, I said, brother, you in hiding, you a legend. You need to show that face out here. All right, Coach, my last question. What's been the focus in off-season training? Physical toughness, mental discipline, or both?
So I like how you mentioned discipline. I felt like last year we would find ourselves in good situations, and only to cut our toes off in a critical situation, whether it was a penalty or a turnover. So I think the discipline from this point forward is controlling the football, maintaining the football, don't turn the ball over, and don't commit stupid penalties. If we can establish drives and not allow those two things to hurt us, then hopefully something good will happen.
How many returning starters you have on offense, defense?
So we figured that up the other day. It's I believe we're at six players on defense that played a considerable amount last year. May have not started, but got a lot of playing time. And 7 offensive.
That's pretty good. First game, hosting Greene County. Of course, they're region champions. 8-2 last year. Unfortunately, last year y'all put up the 2 wins. That was the least amount of wins since 2013. But of course, it's not the same Greene County team as last year as far as they lose players at graduation. Of course, Coach King is not there, but you bring in Coach Larry Dolan, who's a state champion. I was there when they won state champion with Forest. How do you feel, as far as game 1? It's 30 days away from today. How does it feel, Greene County coming to town?
was a little excited that Coach King was leaving Drain County, you know, and then turn around and hire a coach in Larry Nolan. You know, he's known for having tough football teams, and I think it's going to be a good test coming out of the gate playing Greene County. I think they'll be ready. They'll be well coached and ready to get after it.
Well, very good. You got anything else, Bingo?
Sir, man.
Coach Up, it's always a pleasure, man. And thanks for bringing up one of my favorite coaches, man, your brother, man.
Oh, yeah.
Man, it was a pleasure to see him, man. He caught me off guard, man. Thank you for bringing him, man. Thanks for coming, though.
Absolutely.
We're looking forward to see what you guys do this year.
Appreciate all y'all do. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. See you week 0.
Yes, sir.
Zero.
0. We're going to East Central.
Yep. Go State.
I said that'll be the only game I'll be able to make it there this year.
Oh, brother. Of course, I was there.
Yeah.
That's White Hill. That's good right there.
Oh, we got
That new. Clean name.
Oh, I like the new. Oh,
Yeah, that's different.
oh, yeah. I like that. I like that a lot.
I got food in some of
Y'all good? Y'all good? All right. You know y'all probably got school.
Miss you in?
Yeah, you good.
Y'all good right there? All right, man. We want to get y'all to introduce yourselves. I'm Trevor Wall.
Jeffrey Jackson.
Seniors.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. My question I love to ask first is, what are you guys expecting from your senior year this season?
Expecting the ball out. To be honest with you. We work hard, try hard.
All right.
What position did you play?
I play left tackle.
I play inside linebacker.
All right, linebacker. What? How do you read and react to option plays as far as a linebacker? All right. What's your game day alter ego? What would be a superhero? What would like a superhero? Who would you you're on game day? I mean, you like the Hulk? You like the? Very good, very good. What game on the schedule y'all looking forward to the most? Bank League. Yes, that's for the. What's the bid? The River, but it's what do you guys give? Which team is it? A bell or is it? What's the sim? What do y'all have physically? A trophy? Okay, okay.
They just got a name.
Red River. What's your pre-game rituals as far as you do anything superstitious? Get locked in. How about you?
Same thing with me. Headed away games, we're always just hustling nap on the bus or about 10, 15 minutes out. That's when you start getting locked in.
Very good. What you got, Bingo?
Who got the worst taste of music on the team? Who gets to control the odds during the workout? The coaches. They got the worst taste.
They play
They play good music. All right, as long as y'all get pumped over there. All right, who takes the longest to get dressed for practice and still forget something? I know y'all got that one player.
I would say Fowler. Fowler was always the first one out. I don't know.
Good question.
Everybody's pretty
front
on top of it.
Okay, that means y'all a team. All right, put it like this. If your
I
team
can't
was on a
really
TV
read
show,
the comments.
what would it be called and who's
Even
the
though I
main
do see
character?
one about Picayune and Hancock. We did them last night. Check out our Facebook page for Picayune. I still got to post
I got
highlights
another question for y'all, man.
for Hancock.
All right.
Those were last night. Thank you for the
Let's go to
question.
some real serious questions then.
We still have day 3
Offense
tomorrow.
versus
We're going to go
defense.
live on
Who
here
talks more
tomorrow.
trash at practice and who really wins the race? All right,
Thank
you
you,
both play
Derek.
physical position. What's your personal mindset when you line up to do your job?
Just can't let him bomb me. Can't let him bomb me.
All right, What does it mean to wear East Central across your chest and represent her to every Friday night?
Yeah, East Central big on football. That's like our top sport in East Central is baseball. But everybody loves football. It don't matter.
Football is king. All right. How do y'all lead in your own way? One in the trenches, as are you a vocal leader, or are you just
I'm more of a, I think I'd say a dominant leader, like just showing that I'm here. Yes, sir.
What about you, bro?
I think the playing is
Playing action. Y'all better show than tell. That's real. That's real. All right. Describe your unit. Linebackers and O-linemen. Describe your unit in one word.
that's aggressive.
O-line.
No.
Yeah, you got that.
Oh,
You got that. All right. Who's the toughest dude on the team? Everybody know this guy. Don't want to go up against him in the real. Who's the toughest guy on the team?
I say Trevor.
Trevor. Look at him. So he going non-stop, kicking on all of that practice. He probably practiced in his boots too, though. If coach let him, he would. Wouldn't he? All right. So when the season is over with, what do you want people to say about your legacy as a Hornet in these sessions?
I like them to talk about our grit, and our long support for the football. Passion, all of this.
What's your message to the younger Hornets watching y'all as y'all lead the team this year, seniors? I ain't got
Show
no
up.
answer. Just show up.
Show up. You gotta show up summer workout. You gotta show up everything.
Right. They said Van Clean is the one team that y'all ready to play off, as always, you know. What's another team early in the season that you're looking forward to play?
Looking forward to play.
Week 0. I see that. Yeah. Very true.
Prove State.
Yeah, Prove State, man. All right.
Got anything?
No, hopefully you guys, have a great season this year. Like I say, to try to come back and make the playoffs. And you guys, they got Van Cleve, but first up is Greene County. You're already looking at Greene County tape. You know what they are about, or have you?
Offensive backs, we've definitely been looking at them for a while.
And the coach said earlier that they were going to be. You guys look to be throwing a little bit more, maybe. So that'll be pretty good. So it worked for Poplarville last year. They threw it. I said a little bit more. They went from 20, 30 yards to like 80, 90 yards a game. But that's a big difference when they don't throw the ball that much. So really looking forward to you guys this year. Again, 30 days away from today is kickoff. So congratulations and good luck this season. Be healthy and have fun. Play hard and have fun.
Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all.
I guess we got a helmet.
We got St. Patrick next. Real smell.
All right, guys. We got St. Patrick is going to be next. D'Iberville, and then Christian Collegiate and Stone. So we have 4 more teams tonight. Tomorrow we will start the live stream at 6 o'clock. We didn't do it last night. You want to see those, you can check our timeline. And I'm still doing clips from the last night's games. Already posted Long Beach and Picayune. So I still got to post Hancock. Several of them. It just takes a little bit of time. I appreciate you guys sharing the live stream. Again, we're going to go live tomorrow across on Twitter /X at Coast Football, and right there where you're at on our Facebook page, Gulf Coast High School Football. We have a lot more coming for you as this month comes. Brand new August. We have new places and new faces. We'll post those, ranking all 25 teams. But like I said, up next here is St. Patrick's head coach.
I mind itching now.
Every time I do one of these, I don't know if it's the light or what it is.
I'm in there. FX30.
How you doing, Coach?
Good. Native Bear.
I like it, but he's next.
Y'all got bloopers up there. I'll start clapping.
A lot. We just added. Yeah, we just added. You said there's a lot of teams on the coach.
25.
Depends who you talk to. They only want 6. They don't think certain teams are coach teams.
I don't know why they think.
So they just.
Yeah. Look at the bad. You see the bad? Is that good?
What do you do? Lose?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So how many starters you got returning on offense, defense?
On offense, we're going to have 2, 3, 4, 5 on offense. 1, 2, 3, 5 on defense.
You probably have some playing both ways since you're not.
We're going to have a few, yeah. A lot of those 5 are the same 5.
I don't know. I guess there's something wrong with them.
I broke it.
I'm streaming live. I appreciate you texting me back and Matt Stats from Coach Football. So, no.
You start? Okay. We're going to start again. You got the head coach for St. Patrick, man. Please introduce yourself to everyone.
I'm Nate Capera. I'm the head football coach at St. Patrick.
Awesome, man. So how did the spring and summer workouts go out for the team to get the momentum for the season?
So I thought it went really well. The first thing we identified, I didn't talk until July of last year, so just looking at the program and kind of where we were, we really wanted to, one, get the right coaches in the building, and I thought we did that. I thought we got Jonathan Perry out of the University of Western Illinois. Was a defensive coach there. Was a high school coach on the West Coast. We got Hal Reeser, who's a 17-year college football coach. The big thing about those guys is they've both been parts of program turnarounds and successfully did that. So I think bringing those guys in that are going to teach offensive and defensive systems. And then I think the emphasis needs to be we need to coach players, not plays. So in terms of player development, I think that we made a lot of strides in the weight room. I think our players, our players across the board have gotten stronger. I think what we're doing in terms of developing speed, what we did, in the off season, working into the spring, I think we tested them out in the spring. I think across the board, everybody was 2-3 of a second faster in their 40 times. So just developing that athleticism, and then the guys up front developing that strength. I think we've done a good job of that. I think it's got a long way to go. And then just teaching them what it takes to be a successful football player and developing, giving them that idea of, okay, if I want to play at the next level, this is the things that I need to do. So in terms of bringing in the coaches, what we're doing in the weight room, I think that was the 2 main points that we wanted to put together coming into 25-26.
Coach, what's the one moment that made you especially proud of this team's unity?
We had a good summer. I think historically, I think that the numbers last year compared to this year, I think we had a lot better turnout. I think the guys did a much better job of just understanding football. I think our football IQs have come around. I think we have I think we still do have a little bit of that wait and see kind of mentality, but I think in the stuff that we do to develop competition, there's a little bit of chippiness. We had to have like flat out fights quite yet. I think it's sometimes a good thing, right? You're competing, but I think that competitive nature, especially in our younger guys, our freshmen, our sophomores, a lot of our juniors and these younger classes that are like they're chomping at the bit to compete and they're pushing each other. I think a lot of places on the field we have a lot of healthy competition. Quarterback position, we've got 3 guys that are going to compete for that job. If you look across the board, there's a lot of healthy competition that's taking place. Since I've been there, it's just been 365 days where it's at its best level again. So.
Very good. Coach, how excited are you about CCA kind of jumping in the mix, playing you guys, playing regular?
So they've got good players.
I know Aaron said you can't really hear them. And so I wonder, which they can hear me now talking, but my earpiece that I wear when I have this, I wonder if I can get my earpiece and put it as a mic, I don't know if it would work. You know what I'm saying? To put it like a mic closer. I might can try that. But yes. Put the AirPod, what? I'm going to put my AirPod like in front of him. So if he, I don't know. Well, no. Yeah, it may, because if I have my ear and I'm talking. But yes, Aaron, apologize if you can't hear him. I'm going to watch the replay and see if it's any good. If not, we won't do it for tomorrow if you can't hear him, unfortunately.
You spoke when you first took the shot.
Yes.
And you had a full understanding of what you're stepping into. Sure. As far as team goals go, there are some dubious streaks attached to St. Patrick. Sure. So, what are you guys hoping to accomplish this season?
So, it always goes back to the school mantra, and that's train disciples, development, support champions, those types of things we're trying to do. I think building that togetherness and brotherhood that comes along. And just in terms of like football specific stuff, it's just what you need to do to prepare, and then going out every Friday night and competing. And that's kind of been a thing that's we've carried for years. Just that you show up on Sunday, you're 0-0. Developing, creating an environment where it's okay to fail. I think that plagues a lot of programs that haven't had a lot of success, where you start to create an environment where, I think it has to do with numbers, where people don't want to come out because there's that the stigma that's like losing programs. So being able to put players in a position where it's okay to fail as long as you're learning from those situations, I think that's something
St. Patrick as an athletic department, very successful. And then there's football. So what have you seen in this program that thinks it can change?
So the turnout, especially the younger classes. Like I said, I think our the 8th graders that are becoming 9th graders, 9th graders that are becoming sophomores. I think those 2 classes that have really good numbers, especially in offensive and defensive lines. Most 3A schools, that's where you don't have that depth up front. So I think having the guys in the building that are going to develop those guys as football players, and then the things that go along with the school, the academic things, discipleship, stress. That's going to carry those things on. I think that's going to carry with them to the football program. And we have a lot of kids that play other sports. You have a lot of baseball players, a lot of some track guys and things like that too. So I think success breeds success. And I think that football is kind of that last sport to make that turn to creates some kind of excellent
Hey, Coach Seneca Hampton from Bingo Media. How are your seniors setting the tone for the rest of the locker room this year?
So I think their presence over the summer and even the work that they did in the off season, we haven't lost. They've all been there. So they've been great role models. Like we need to do a better job as a coach staff of developing like how do I broaden my base and interact with more players, maybe not just in my position group. I think our locker room is better than it was, last year. I think they understand even like the simple stuff like the practice routines. Like how do we function in practice? How do we watch film? Those types of things. I think they've come around a lot better in the last year. So the preparation aspects.
What values do you preach to these young men every day on and off the field?
So, we have three pillars. It's your leadership, your character, and your performance. And those three things that they're evaluated on, we tell them all the time that you're evaluated every day. You may not think you are. You're being evaluated by your position coaches. You're being evaluated by your coordinators. You're being evaluated by me, and even that environment where I'm evaluating my coaches on a daily basis. So, create that dialogue and. A lot of times we have kids that are highly successful in the classroom, and this is like the first instance where like this is not something that's coming easy to me. So, like, how do we deal with those conversations and how do we create dialogue where, as I said earlier, it's okay. We don't expect it to be perfect. We say all the time, you have to be willing to hear the ugly truth and not just listen to the pretty lie. So, creating that dialogue and that constant evaluation and development is the most sustainable.
Oh, you left here to finish it up here. What excites you most about this group heading into 2025?
So I think the way they've worked over the summer, I think it's gotten a lot better over the last 365 days. I know physically we're strong. There was a few moments there early on where we were scoring some lifts, and I realized kind of where we were. I think the juice that's been in the weight room over the past year, and even like the new guys that have come in from even the college level, saying, what we're doing there is great, the excitement, it's fun. They're having fun, they're getting after it. We're creating some competitions in there in the weight room, and got some helmet sticker things going on too. So,
very good. That's what I don't want to be a dad, but you have the coach longest losing streak at 14 games. You host week 1, 30 days from now, Christian Collegiate, who just moved up to 8-man to 11-man. Have you about them as far as I'm sure you know.
So we do, and I'm gonna. I watch more film, whether it's than anybody. So we did, and I've told our guys they've got athletes there. They're going to be good. And part of that's just that 0-0 faceless mentality, faceless opponent mentality, to where it's where you are at the end of the season. How much get in the dance, right? Get to the party, and then be the best football team you can be at the end of the year, and see how much noise you can make at the end of the year. So that's kind of the approach that we've taken.
Because you guys are in a 5-team region, correct?
We're a 5-team region.
Yeah, so, of course, you win the one game, you're most likely in the playoff. If you win the right game, you win in the playoff. So, but we certainly appreciate you, coming up here tonight, and look forward to, like I say, that Christian Collegiate the first time. So it'll be at home at St. Patrick. So I know you guys will have a pretty good turnout there. So, certainly appreciate you showing up there, Coach.
Thank you, Coach, for always support.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, that is.
We got the outfit.
Appreciate it, Coach. Yes. We might send you. We're gonna send you that link to get on.
I don't know if I can use the video. I mean, you have that video where you can make the clip. That's
No, I followed the Chill podcast. You haven't seen this episode yet. We had a little session talking about you on the next episode. Talking about your tough
and that's what it's for. Just like my picks and like my well, not my rankings, but the rankings.
I'm gonna exit out over here.
All right, Coach. You don't. Matt Stat.
No, you go first, and then you'll put them up.
All right. Good. I want you to talk about my toughness. No, I mean, no, Biloxi is there. That. Of course, you see we have Diablo, Coach Ladner coming on. Again, this spur of the moment went live, so I'm not sure how much you can hear of it. Coach Ladner, how many players you got returning offense, defense?
I think I have 7 or 8 on both sides of the ball, one on offense and defense, so the majority of the team.
Are there many that play both sides?
I have 2 that potentially will, but not as little as possible.
Yeah.
I just unplugged it. I just unplugged it. Yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate you being on the live stream the other day when we did that. The toughest schedules. Okay, we probably gonna send you a link on a Friday night after, of course, like after a win, to get you on there. You know, on the way home or from a road trip or.
Yeah, man, I'm glad to do it. Appreciate what y'all doing.
Yeah, we certainly try to shine it on everyone. What's he having?
I guess it's and technical difficulty. Yeah, start OB. Yeah, start. Yeah, reset it.
I gotta reset it. I gotta reset it. Good, man.
So are they working on your stadium renovations? I mean, I know they did the track or something like that, I think.
I did the track and the lights right now. So I think a majority of it's going to be done after our season ends. And then they'll work on the season. But the plan is to have it completed by 2026.
I know the press box. I mean, it's been a while since I've been when I called a game there where I stood outside the press. It's been a while since I called a high school game, but yeah, that was back in the day where I'd say it was Wayne was inside and I stood on the outside. It was easy for me to stand right on the outside of the press box. So,
man, there's probably some office for it. Yeah, it's definitely been due. You know, we need it.
Well, I know they had talked about it, and again with Jeremy Forehand, rest of the soul, but he talked about it like, are they going to build a new stadium or redo this one? And I guess of course they're redoing this one instead of building a new one.
They talked about building a new one, but and it still may happen, but it'll be further down the road, probably about 10 years from now.
Well, I know y'all practice. I've been to your practice field up there by the school. Do y'all ever go to the field to practice?
Yeah, we do. We do a lot. Yeah. When we have time, we probably practice that majority of the time, but it's about a 15-minute job for us. It's similar to what Ocean Springs is.
Okay.
Having a job from their high school to their practice.
So do they have a practice field at their high school? I never.
I think they drive down this thing.
Okay.
But they have a field house there where we don't. So having a field house at the stadium will allow us a little bit easier transition.
True. That is. Weird. So remember that championship game like it was yesterday, huh? In 2002. I wasn't into, I started with coach football 2005 because of Katrina, because the guy couldn't come back to do the radio to play by the color analyst. So he said, come on and do it. So that's what I did. That's how I got started in 5. So 2002, so I was there for 2008. I think that was the one when they missed a field goal wide right or something. Yeah, that was. But yeah, to be a player and then, now to be a coach, that's.
It's a blessing, man.
Man, how often do you see Coach Singleton? I mean, I know he's up there in age. I don't know as.
So we speak to him often, like text messages, and Mr. always checks in on me, my wife Tracy. But the last time I saw him was the first ball game of last season. I went up there and hugged his neck, gave him a shirt. But I don't think he gets out much anymore.
Yeah, because like I said, when I was there on the field and took a picture of him, he was, up there. He was still doing good, but that's been, I guess, several years from now. So he's a a living legend, as they say. He's on our coast Mount Rushmore.
As he should be. He's an even better person than the coach, man. I'm grateful to have worked for him and was a big influence.
Because was he your coach? He was
not. I didn't
okay.
I didn't get to play with him for him, but he was actually at the same time. It was like when I was playing. And then he came back, and my first coach hire was back with Coach Singleton in 2008.
Oh, okay. That's good. Yeah, there's some interesting things that I'm finding out from coaches that I didn't know where they were, where they started at per se. There was a team going. Aycock with Stone going to play Hancock the first week, and the Hancock coach King was there, and he said, yeah, he was on his coaching staff, or it was some connection there. So I mean, all the coaches around there are like 6 degrees of separation, like they with the coaches. So some interesting stuff that I didn't even know about, So, and I'm sure like your players, they look at you, don't realize, I'm sure you tell them and let them know that you played, you state champion, So they're probably like, oh, coach, he can't do the ball. And you're a little bit older, so that's why we did the series that we started, where we just put, well, Wally was recently, but as I draw a blank on there on the Iberville quarterback, Reggie Collier, because that was even before my time. I knew about him, but
a lot of people don't know that he was awesome. That was the best defense. And maybe the history of high school here, like they allowed like 2.7 points a game, and Reggie played 3
Man.
He was like 6'3", 235 back then. I mean, he was massive.
He didn't play quarter because he went.
He played both ways.
Both ways.
Everybody played both ways. Like, man, they probably had 30 guys on the team. They were low.
Yeah, that's like I say, the made for the moment Coach Legends, where we go back, and do it. Even though some of the information, that AI stuff is frustrating.
Especially when people backseat drivers. Like,
yeah. Well, I mean, I'm glad. I want it to be right. No, he graduated. And AI, you tell it, and then it does that right, and then it messes up. It's like, no. So but yeah, to go back, which I'm fixing to post, which I didn't know. Really, the team that has the most NFL players in the state. I was letting him answer the question. Who's the second? I mean, who's the third?
Third, South.
No, I'm talking about on the coast. There's 2 teams. Moss Point is first with 8 teams. No. You should know because they're right over there next to you.
Oh, Pascagoula?
Pascagoula is third in the state with most NFL players.
Moss Point's first
in the state. Yeah, I'm fixing to post that graphic. Even though I'm live now and people can hear me, it's no biggie. But anyway, so yes, I'm fixing that. Bill Adam, it's somebody up north. I know they posted it, but I not recall. Of course, I can ask my phone, and it may or may not tell me.
Yeah, man,
because it's great. But yeah, most points, and I post it, and it's good to see the that's my grandpa, or or this, or I played with this guy, because I didn't know that most point, 19. I want to say it's 19, not 18. Either one of them has a lot of players. Like I said, Pascagoula is third in the state, so they have brothers. The Mosley brothers. I didn't know that.
We good. My bad, coach.
You good, man?
All right, you got the head coach of the D'Iberville Warriors, man. Introduce yourself to everybody.
My name's Josh Ladden. I'm the head football coach at D'Iberville High School.
Appreciate you coming again, Coach Ladden, man. Trying to give everybody an update how the summer and spring workouts were to get ready for the season.
Man, we've had a great off season. I couldn't be happier that with my coaches and my players. I think we've had the best off season in the history of our school. And so, just really excited to get things going.
Coach Ladner, Warrior Pride, as you mentioned in several interviews, all the time runs deep. What's your message to the players about carrying that legacy of being at D'Iberville?
We were sitting here talking, but we haven't won a state championship since 2002. My coaching career began in 2008 when we went back to the state championship and lost 12-10 to Noxubee, and since that game, we haven't been past the second round. So, the challenge really is just to get it back to that level, no matter what it takes. And so our kids are very aware, and so that's always going to be the goal, and I'm always going to fight for that until we get there. And we haven't lived up to that yet, but we still got a lot of work to do, but we're trying to get there.
Making the playoffs last year for the first time, in your term there, so that was. Even though it was a first-round loss, still to get to the playoffs in a tough 7A division. Now you had West Harrison, so look forward to the season. What you got?
Yeah, earlier you said you got a couple of two-way guys, but you want the two-way them as little as possible. Does that mean we get less of Jordan Marley?
Sanders Drugs, I appreciate you waiting for your grandma.
He'll never come on the field, I know that. So that'll be whatever I can talk him into allowing us to do.
And who is your grandson?
It really just depends.
Oh, your grandson. Why is it
what we need to
grandson?
Do
Okay.
team that,
I had a thing blocking.
Yeah, he's probably got to be on the field more. But if it's a team where I'm going to have to ask him to come down in the box and tackle people, we may have to save that for later in the season. So, but when we get into position play, the best players got to be on the field. So, he knows that, but I don't want to burn him up too early either.
Why did that post that? I didn't mean for that to post.
Tremendously. I mean, he's just he's taking the position all last year.
I didn't mean to post
to be
about
honest, he hadn't
but
practiced it very much at all.
who's your grandson, Sandra?
Has a change of pace. And he did it so well.
Appreciate everybody watching.
Easily. That we made it a permanent move. But in the offseason, he's really carried that mantle. I'm really excited to see what the results will be.
Like Matt was saying, back in the postseason last year, but your district is experiencing a bit of a talent crunch, I think, this year. Everybody's better. You're better. Flex is better. Harrison Central is good. West Harrison, I'm looking forward to your game with West Harrison working together on the field. That's good. What are we going to approach this as far as
Son Harold Scott, of course, bingo.
I think the easiest way to do it is just take it week to week, and say, okay, we want to be 1-0 this week. And even more so than that, each day we want to be 1-0, so just take Monday for what it is, let's win today and then win the next day. And I know that sounds cliche. When you're dealing with high school kids, this is the best way to do it. You can't climb a mountain all at once, it's got to be one at a time. And so I think if you overwhelm someone with focusing on just the finish line, it just becomes too much. And you lose focus on what really matters, and that's really the journey, the process. So,
It's like I got to do something.
Bruce already brought that edge to our team last year. That was the biggest and he's had a full off season too. I think it's going to be incredible.
All right, Coach. Seneca Hampton, Bingo Media. Coach, D'Iberville has always had proud football tradition. How are y'all looking to build on that in 2025?
And we just, to be honest, we want to get back to that expectation. You know, our community expects a certain brand, and they expect to beat certain teams every year. And I want to get back to where we're meeting those expectations, you know, and put that to rest. You know, to be honest with you. To me, that'll help me sleep a whole lot better tonight.
What's something fans might notice is different about this year's team?
Man, kicking game.
Hold on, let me pick
Our kicking game is gonna be a whole lot better. You know, we last year it was like trying to I was biting my fingernails every time we kicked an extra point. I felt like, and a field goal was something that.
I'm sorry, Steve. This is spurred moment. I did share on Facebook, Smackham is live streaming it. But we may try something different tomorrow. Apologize, you cannot hear.
I think that'll be the biggest thing. You know.
Player development. What kind of growth have you seen from your seniors, both as players and as young men?
Tremendous growth. I've seen them grow personally they're my first ninth grade class, you know, so as a head coach. So that's all they know me as. You know, I'm the head coach. You know, whereas prior classes may have seen me as I was an assistant coach, the guy that ran the weight room, and now I'm the head coach. So I think it's a different relationship, you know, and but their growth is, you know, to me, physically, it's always going to be there. I mean, I love running the weight room. I love doing what we do, and the kids do too. So that's there. But to me, the biggest thing is from the inside. You know, my guys have really embraced being leaders and have bought into that. You know, we had a phenomenal offseason as far as numbers go, and I think that's a testament to our seniors stepping up and holding people accountable.
What position group has really stepped up during the offseason?
My D-line. You know, I would say, I mean, they're making us better all around. You know, they make my offensive line better and everybody. So I would say that probably stands out for most of them.
What's the culture you're creating in the locker room?
Culture is a servant leadership of love. You know, and I want my guys to understand that, you know, leadership is really not a king on a throne being served. It's really serving, you know, and the best leaders in the world are guys that are really carrying the burden and responsibility of more than anyone else. And so just trying to get my kids to understand that, you know, is really, because everybody like, we did a lesson the other day talking about leaders eat last, you know, and how often do we let our seniors go first, you know, but we need to let our seniors serve, you know, our freshmen and sophomores sometimes. And I think if we can reach that pinnacle, it would be really special.
The motto of D'Iberville football is believe.
Yeah.
When people talk about Warrior football, what do you want that to represent?
I want it to be, man, that is something I need a pen and a paper for. I think that's a deep question, but what do I want them? I don't want them to give up. You know what I'm saying? I want them to, like, my expectations were to come in and let's win a state championship right now. Like, God just anointed me. Here I am, let's go. That's not how it's going, you know. But I do still believe that we can get there. And so I guess the biggest thing is I just want us to have a belief about us that's always going to be at the forefront. That's going to be our expectation no matter what it takes. And we may have not have done that yet. And it may be taking longer than we wanted it to or expected. But keep believing throughout all of it. So that really is what I would want more of.
With the atmosphere like on Friday night in D'Iberville, how does it fuel your squad?
Oh my God, man. It's everything. Yeah. You know, we got some of our biggest ball games this year at home. And our crowd, I mean, I think they're expecting a lot. So if we go out there early and we give them, pay them back for that expectation, I think it's going to be something that's been long coming. I get chills thinking about it. I'm excited.
And what's your message to the community, the parents and younger players about buying into the team?
Keep believing. Don't give up. Don't quit. Don't give up on this team. Don't give up on me. We're going to get them there. We're going to make you proud. And it's going to happen very, very soon.
The big picture. What are the goals you have set for yourself this season?
As a coach, I want to have a winning record. You know, I haven't finished my season yet with a winning record, and I want to fit. I want to be personally. I would like to lead our team to just look. At the end of the day, like I know wins and losses are what keep me a job. You know what I'm saying? But that's not necessarily what I define winning and losing as. I want to see my kids grow. You know, I want to see my kids be better men. But I guess if you were to like break it down tangibly, I want to see us make the playoffs higher than a 4 seed and maybe win a playoff game. You know, and then see what can happen from there. And maybe and compete for a championship.
My last question: when it's all said and done, what do you want this 2025 team to be remembered for?
A ferocious defense, a tremendous running game, consistent special teams, and an opportunistic play action pass. That's consistent week in and week out, not only in our winning but in our preparation.
Coach Ladd, as far as first game, your first time playing Raleigh, Raleigh, the Lions, they lost to South State last year. I know they're a 2A team, but still.
3A.
They're 3A?
Sorry.
So how they looking at? I mean, it's a tough game coming in there, to start off at home.
Yeah, first off, 3A means absolutely nothing with Raleigh.
Correct.
Okay, it's 11 on 11, and those guys right there live, eat, drink, and breathe football. Raleigh is a tremendous culture, and they've gotten into a point where their community expects them to win a state championship every single year. Coach Higg is a good friend of mine, and I know what he's about. You know, he's about similar things that I'm about, and I expect this to be an absolute war. I expect it to be a great football game, regardless of who wins. But that team's special, and not only are they good year in and year out, this may be the best Raleigh team of all time. They can compete with anybody in any classification.
Well, good luck this season. You have any other questions?
Thank you. Yes, sir.
All right, buddy, we're going to bring some players up here. Appreciate it. Stephen Ramsey. Again, this is a Spur of the Moment live. I did share Smack'ems live on my Facebook page. And, of course, this is on X. I know it's probably not able to hear as much. Next, we have the new team on the coast, CCA, with Coach Stephen Spinks, the Christian Collegiate, and Stone should be the last coach. Because after this, we still have the players coming on right now for D'Iberville. Glad y'all made it, guys. Ready to hit someone else besides your own teammate.
Hey guys, let me get you all to introduce yourself.
Stephen Ramsey, linebacker, D'Iberville High School.
Kelvin Schroeder, defensive lineman, D'Iberville High School.
All right, all y'all seniors, correct?
Yes, sir.
So tell me what y'all expecting out of y'all senior year.
I expect it to state. Man, that's what I'm going to go to state. I mean, I expect everybody to improve overall over the year because it's not just about us seniors. Because the main goal is to have everybody get better and learn something from their year. So I just hope everybody gets something from this senior year.
I expect to win a lot of games and for everybody on the coast to remember D'Iberville football, remember to bring to the program and stuff like that.
Is there a certain game that you're looking for during this? What?
You know we can say no.
You don't know if you can say it?
I don't know if we can say all that.
Yeah.
One particular game you're looking most forward to. The last game, Biloxi.
We get some confirmation over here.
All right, well, I don't want you to get. I mean, I know they moved Biloxi to the last game. That's been the biggest.
We know how that went last year. I ain't gonna say nothing.
I understand. I understand that. So, all right, we'll have to wait and see what that is. Usually the fans on hold on who's the biggest game. Every game you're looking forward to. Every game. As far as when a running back, the play breaks down, what do you do as far as, you run into, what happens?
I try to do as patient as I can to find a hole.
Oh, very good, very good. Linebacker, how do you match up against the, big backs? I mean, I know you're big, you look big yourself, so.
Big backs, I don't think about nothing. I just go down and hit. I mean, it's either me or you. We're the same person. So someone's gonna have to go down.
Very good, very good. So if your pass rush, your defensive line, your pass rush had a nickname, what would it be?
I say versatility at its finest. I feel like I can do everything. Whether it's speed to power or just speed in general. I feel like I have a lot of versatility and also I play everywhere. So whatever move I'm setting up, I can beat you anywhere.
So that's for what have you worked on the most this offseason as far as just speed, agility, holding the ball? I mean, what have you worked on the most or seen most progressive?
Mine had to be keep my eyes at the backfield. I got way better at it, man. Coach, get on to me for that. He made me run to that flagpole down there. Man.
And that is for what? Keeping your eyes, you were in the back. Very good.
I say durability and trying to be mentally tough in very tough situations throughout the game. And I also say trying to dominate the person that's in front of me and just trying to carry that mental toughness everywhere I go.
What's y'all pregame? What do y'all do pregame? Anything certain? I mean, play some music or eat certain food, or depends if you win or lose. Take a nap. That's all right. I normally I just ask about pregame. I want to ask postgame. I haven't asked too much. Y'all win or lose? Do you go? So if you're at home, playing at home, Waffle House.
After the game, gotta get some.
After the game, straight after the game, we're gonna try to meet it, talk about what we could have done better, what we can improve on from that game. But after that, we go home, think about what we could have done better, what we did good on, and from there, it's just another day at the office.
Waffle House. What do you get at Waffle House? The same thing?
I get the.
I was going to say some other.
Probably that. Probably the American pattern where it's like 3 waffles, some eggs.
I'm hungry.
Bacon.
Now, I mean, is that how many goes to Waffle? Not the whole team. How many?
Probably just like a few of my guys.
Okay.
A lot of team volunteers.
Yeah. Well, very good. I'll turn it over to Bingo here.
All right, fellas. Seneca here for Bingo Media. All right. As seniors, are y'all holding this team accountable and leading the younger guys under y'all this year?
Sir.
Yeah, one example we had today, we had one of our guys slacking off because he really didn't want to do it. And I was like, I was baffled by that because why are you the first thing you're not going to do it? But I understood, so I did my best to encourage him to do it. And that's the most you can do at that point, just encourage him.
As seniors, how are y'all holding this team? I said that. What part of the game has each of y'all worked on most this offseason?
I say a lot of pass rush versatility, and just trying to better my moves and stuff like that, and I'm just trying to switch it up, whether it's a lot of just working a lot on my pass rushing and just trying to work on my motors and stuff like that, and just trying to be a better overall football player or whatever I do.
We have one of the better boxes in the game. One of the better boxes in the league. I ain't going to say that, but one of the better ones. So I focus on pass drops, QBIs, more than people's plays and stuff. More fulfilling type guy. That's what I've been working on really since I'm already got the right game down. So that's what I've been working on more this offseason. I'm working on footwork and ball carrying, sidelines, like sticking out a lot of times and stuff like that, like making moves. That's really good.
All right, so who's the hype man in the locker room, man? Who's the silent assassin?
Sure.
True. People going through the locker room. When it was the weight room or just while we practice, he be getting the defense going a lot.
He be getting it turned, man. I'm not gonna lie, he be yelling for no reason. I don't know, that's just
screaming. Going crazy. Getting his turned up.
It works though, it works.
Alright, so who's the silent guy?
Yeah, I'm more silent. I ain't gonna say too much.
Just all action.
Just get this work in.
Alright, what game? Y'all already said what game.
No, they didn't.
No,
we're gonna get.
Are we allowed to ask that question?
We're gonna ask Coach Ladner.
Hey, Coach, are we allowed to ask them what game they got scheduled?
I mean,
They don't want to say.
all right. Coach, that we can ask. What game do y'all have circled on the schedule this year? And be real.
We gotta get that game. Alright. We're gonna have to go with Biloxi. We gotta get that game. We went out bad. It wasn't even bad. I don't know how we lost.
Biloxi.
You know, there's some things we fix on. Mainly things I can fix. You can fix. I mean, lots of things we fix on, but Biloxi.
Because that was that game last year that they came back with 1 second left, down by 20 points or something like that. But I don't remember that. But anyway.
I remember. I remember.
But you got them at your place this time.
Yeah.
At Warriors
Last
Stadium.
game of the season, like it used to be.
Yes. Of course, I'm exaggerating, but it was a minute or so left, and it was just a good comeback. So,
All right.
very good.
All right, describe the team in one word. Each of y'all pick one and explain.
I say intensity. Because during practice we don't play. We all hold ourselves to a very high standard, and the way that Coach Ladner coaches us, he always teaches us that in the practice, and we just live by that intensity. Stay locked in, you know, whether it's a workout, conditioning, running, practice, and everything else. We gotta stay intense at all times.
I would say tough mentally and physically, because every day is a different challenge for everybody. I mean, we all go through the same league. You gotta be mentally tough to go through that. I mean, it's like 90 and above. But we don't really complain about that because Coach says it's mono matter. So yeah, physically tough because everybody can't do this. This is sport. And we love it. So
I would say resilient. Because how bad it gets, we still pushing through over and over again. Through the bad situations and stuff like that. Overcoming it.
Okay. Who's a sleeper team that fans don't know yet, but will be by week 3?
What you mean, like coast or?
Yeah.
I say.
we don't really have any sleeper teams. I mean,
I think West Harrison is.
Yeah, like West
Harrison. Well, they new to the 7A, so we like to welcome them.
They got chip on their show.
They're probably good because like they have
got a little something to prove.
they have a great player on both sides of the ball. They got George Stapleton and Jazzy, so it's like they could be one. They probably make a lot of noise.
They got a lot to prove.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. All right. Have we talked about the pregame ritual yet? So
Yeah, one of them sleep.
yeah, one.
Another
sleep.
one.
All right.
That's relaxing.
So, all right, what's something outside the world? What's something the outside world doesn't know about the Albertville football but shoes?
Tough as nails. Every single game, we come in and dominate. We just coming in to say after the game that y'all don't forget what the average football is about and stuff like that. And I feel like, what they also don't know is the hard work they put in. I feel like we are the hardest working team on the Gulf Coast. So it's like the work, where we put in, I just feel like the guys gonna bless us and what we do this year. We coming this year.
Also, I would say what we do on the field also translates to off the field. Like, student athlete, my mom, shout out my mom, but she teaches student for athlete. So, of course, it's going to translate on and off the field. And that's one thing the Ivy League football does very well. I forgot the numbers, but we had a higher percentage than last year. Students that had straight A's, and it was crazy. So it was like, it was very number. So the coaches have been doing well, helping us on and off the field and keeping us in our academics.
All right, last question. All right, I need to get some water. When the season ends, how do y'all want y'all class to be remembered?
Greatness, because like I just feel like
state champion.
Yeah, state champion too. But at the same time, though, I just don't want this to be the last grade for Thiago. I want the 2027 class and the 2028 class to build off what we have accomplished. And I also feel like we could be remembered for winning games, stuff like that, and bringing the Ivy community together and making it great once again.
Mine would be the hardest hitting. The hardest hitting, man. That's all my goal. I just want to hit something. Man, we ain't got a problem with that. Hardest hitting, that's what I'm going to remember. I do big hits and form tackles too. It's everything. Just hits. Just been all around player. All around. Done everything right.
I'm good. Y'all answered the team as far as Biloxi. That's what y'all looking for. So
I would say something, man.
Y'all gonna win the region?
Oh yeah.
That's what I like to hear.
Very confident, man.
They seem like it's gonna be tough.
And they're all coming to your place.
Y'all home schedule is lit this year.
Dude, we don't have
got this home schedule again.
We got those new license renovations.
Ready for that one game too. Ready for that one game too.
But yeah, we certainly appreciate you guys being here. 30 days from today, kickoff. So,
Friday night.
All right.
That one game.
Appreciate y'all time, man. Looking forward to seeing you guys play this shit, man.
Yeah, play hard, have fun. Thank you.
We know that one game.
Yeah, the Warriors and five guys for the volume. We just spurred them on it live. Smack them live on Facebook. We just went live here on Facebook and on X. Next up, CCA, Christian Collegiate Academy, the 2015 this year added to coach football. They're moving up from 8-man to 11-man. Again, tomorrow, 6 o'clock, the last day. If you missed yesterday, it will be, it's on our Facebook timeline. And I did post some clips, and I will post more clips. All right, Coach Spink. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you, man?
Matt.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. See, that looks like the helmet I did. Yeah, I think it could be a...
All right, thank you.
All right, we have the head coach for CCA. Introduce yourself.
My name is Steve Spinks, head coach of Christian Collegiate Academy.
Coach, man, how's the adjustment when you guys being 11-man now? How's that adjustment going for the players and the staff?
It's been coming along pretty good. We've been lifting weights, in conditions most of the summer, and just trying to get our minds focused on, making that transition. It's a little bit different. 8-man football is football, but it's obviously a different game. You've got to deal with different coverages and things like that on defense, and so I think we're making a pretty good transition.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Jose, what's one area your team was going to surprise people?
Well, if I told you, then it wouldn't be a surprise, right? I think we've got pretty decent team speed. I think that's going to be, maybe a surprise and a challenge for other teams that we play.
Because you guys were in the playoffs, again, 8-man.
We were. We have been the past 3 years. Yes, we went first round of the playoffs last year. We were in the semifinals the year before.
And this is your 6th season.
Yes, sir.
As he said, your 11th overall.
Yes, sir.
As a head coach. So
yes, sir.
We welcome you to coach football. It's the first time we ever added, a team. So the 25th. So
I really appreciate you guys including us.
Oh yeah,
it is an honor. It means a lot to us. So thank you.
I'm turning over to Son Harold.
I think you made probably the shortest trip anybody on the coast is going to make for a game.
Okay.
Yeah, when you go to St. Patrick's.
That's right. Yeah, it is right up the road.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You guys are actually right next to me. I live right next door. My wife hears your games and stuff.
All right.
On Fridays. That's St. Patrick's Day. How excited are you guys about that? And is that something you want to keep doing year over year?
It is. I was talking to Coach Incapera a little while ago, and met him tonight. We texted back and forth, and just really excited to get to play them. It's not a crosstown rivalry. It's not even a rivalry yet, but it could be. I mean, if we both start working against each other, and looking forward to having some close games. A lot of our games are 3.5, 4 hour, road trips. So just to be able to play him is really exciting, and I'm hoping we can get something going there.
That was my next question. How does this new schedule impact your travel?
Yeah, it's going to really be beneficial. While we only have 5 home games, some of our away games are less than 30 minutes away, which is we've never had that before. Average will be about 2 hours either way. Still, that's a whole lot better than what we're used to.
So from what you know, transition to 11-man, that's not a 1-year thing.
No.
How do you sustain that year to year?
Well, we realize that this is a building year for us. We realize that with the shift, there are some changes. One of the things that is going to affect us is that we don't have the depth that a lot of the teams that we'll be playing will have. We're right now we're looking at 21 players on our team, which is good because we started the summer with 12, and so we've gotten up to 21. We've had some guys come in and that are going to help us, but that's part of the transition is making sure that we're going to be playing Iron Man for a while. Guys playing both sides of the ball. That's just going to be part of it. But we're used to that in 8-man. But we're just not going to have that depth, and that could be a challenge for us, down the long stretch. But hopefully we'll have it in shape, and we'll have the right attitude and tenacity to hang with those teams that we have to play.
What drove the decision to transition?
It's a great question. So we play in the Mississippi Association of Independent School League. And we've been playing 8-man since our schools have been playing football forever. Our school's 50 years old. I don't know when they started playing football, but they've been 8-man forever. And last year, we got a notification that the NAIS was going to come together and put a cap on how many boys you could have 8th through 11th grade, and that would be the deciding factor whether you play 8-man or 11-man. The number was 50. We had 62 boys 8th through 11th grade. But only 20 of those guys were playing football. You know what I'm saying? And so it kind of put us at a disadvantage. But, I'm the kind of guy I like to respect people that have authority over my life. And NAIS is our governing authority. And I just said, hey, look, if that's what it is and that's what we're going to do. And it's just a really good opportunity for me to teach my young men, the guys on my team, that life's not always going to show you what you want. And you've got to be man enough to say, okay, this is what it is, and we're going to do it, and we're going to do it to the best of our ability. But it was that number change that came up, and it was hard to swallow, hard pill to swallow at first, but we're going to be all right. We're going to attack it with all we've got.
There's one of the longer-term, widespread issues that people talk about on the coast, especially with football and other stuff, is multi-sport, specialty. Some kids just want to do one thing. Now that you're 11-man, how important is it to spread out the sports for all the boys in the school?
Absolutely. So we've always tried to do that. That doesn't mean that we don't have kids that try to specialize in certain sports at our school, but we've always had, I encourage our boys, I want you to play a fall sport, a winter sport, and a spring sport, because that's what makes us thrive. We're not a very big school, and so we need those guys, we need those girls to be able to play. And that's one of the beautiful things about Christian Collegiate Academy is we're shameless plug here, that you come to CCA, you may not be able to play on a basketball team in a bigger school, but you can play basketball for us. You can play football, you can play basketball, you can play baseball, run track. And we have sports available, and so you could be a multi-sport athlete. So I know a lot of coaches are looking for that at the next level. They're wanting guys that are multi-sport athletes.
Coach, caveat out that question, where y'all located at? So if anybody's looking to possibly move their kid to CCA, where are y'all located?
So we're right off Lorraine Road on Dido Road, about a quarter of a mile off of west on Dido Road. We're at Bible Baptist. The church is called Bible Baptist Church. The school is Christian Collegiate Academy.
Shameless plug.
Right there and go for it. That's right. Hey, look, we're always looking.
We here to help. Like man, we're going to shine the light, baby. Coach, what's the identity of this first ever 11-man Bulldog squad, and what are you emphasizing this season? Is it the toughness, the discipline, or the speed?
Well, so we talked about this the other day. You know, our mascot is a bulldog. And I looked up the characteristics of the bulldog a couple of weeks ago, and I'm like, you know, I didn't decide on mascot, but I like it. Yeah. And I looked up the characteristics of the bulldog, and bulldogs aren't the biggest, but they're tough, you know, they're persistent, they're aggressive, and they don't back down. And they're usually going against tougher animals than them or bigger, you know, animals than them. And so that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for our guys who are willing to be tough, to be persistent, to be aggressive. I just love the game. Get out there and give their all. And if there's some speed mixed in there, we like that.
Right. Well, definitely got to have that speed. All right. Well, what are some of the leaders that you are developing to help guide your program player-wise?
Yeah, we've got a couple. I've only got two seniors. One of our seniors is a guy, Aaron Presswood. It's his third year playing. He really came in his own last year as a middle linebacker for us, and he's one of our senior guys, and he's going to be a key guy for us, you know, run the defense for us. I've got two other guys here tonight. TJ Lisenby will be a receiver for us as a defensive back, and we've got Alex Cabral, who's going to play offensive and defensive line for us. And all three of those guys are pivotal for us. The way that they, you know, motivate the team, the way they bring energy, you know, I think we can count on them to do that.
Coach, what impressed you most about how players have handled the change?
Just a buy-in. Yeah. You know, I've been honest with them, you know, from the get-go. I said, look, this is not going to be an easy season. It's going to be tough, but it's going to be what we make of it. And they've all bought in. Every day we go out, they have great attitudes. You know, they get along, they work, they put in, you know, we talk about not coaching effort. We don't have to coach effort. You know, they take care of that on their own. So that means they have buy-in. And if you have a team that has buy-in, things are going to get tough, but they're still going to rise to the occasion, I believe. And that's what I expect my team to do.
Being listed as the new 25th coach football team this year, what does that mean to CCA now to be recognized as official coach football team?
Man, it means a lot. You know, I don't want to throw any shade, but you know, we've tried to get coverage, you know, from news entities and things like that. You know, come out and check out our games. We just weren't big enough. We weren't important enough. Because we weren't playing real football, and I know that those businesses are stretched across the coast, covering a lot of 25 teams. But hopefully, you know, maybe we'll get a little bit of. All right, hey, we know about you guys now. Let's come check you out, and that would be really nice because that would help us. Because a lot of people don't even know who we are. You know, like 60 what? You know, and Christian what?
Been here for 50 plus years.
50 plus years. They don't even know who we are. Man, we're the best kept secret on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, bro. And so hopefully they'll take notice. I appreciate you being here tonight and giving us the opportunity. So thank you so much.
All right, Coach. What's the long-term vision of CCA football now that y'all playing big boy football?
So our long-term vision is we've got some property just west of our campus that we're building. We haven't started, we haven't broke ground, but it's in the plans. We're in the developmental stages, building a stadium, you know, putting a new sports complex out, a new baseball field and a softball field and a field house and things like that. Just getting those things set up. That's the long-term goal that we got going on. You know, we've got the land procured and that's in the plans, you know. It'll be a little bit, but that's what we're working towards.
All right, last, Coach, what do you want this team to be remembered for when the season is over?
I want my team to be remembered as a group of guys that faced adversity, faced it with a stiff upper lip, charged ahead at it, carried themselves in a way that young men do. You know, we're Christian is in our name, and I want them to represent Christ to the best of our ability, and to be a team that people respect and recognize and acknowledge that we have class and we play the game with class. That's what I want my team to be remembered for, and hopefully for wins.
Yeah, got to have the wins.
Yeah,
Got to have the wins.
yeah.
Anybody else got any questions?
Your first game at St. Patrick. I mean, I'm sure you're looking forward to it as far as, like you say, with the 11-man football. How'd that come about as far as just the...
So actually, we're going to go to St. Luke's on the 22nd over in Mobile. We play them, but yeah, then we come back and play St. Pat's, and we're excited. You know, Coach Nate, we've been texting. We're not friends, but we're getting to know each other. Seems like a great guy. Look forward to just us playing, kind of getting that cross-town rivalry going. I think that's going to generate some excitement, you know, between our fans and some other people as well.
Well, we certainly look forward to it. How many returning starters? I know you only had it 8-man, so you have 2 players that started last year that are
right. Yes, just a couple. Yes.
Okay.
20 football players.
I know that. So we look forward to it. Like I say, you'll be in the game predictions and you'll be ranked somewhere 1 through 25. Maybe not number 1. Maybe. I don't know, but
hey, you guys do what you got to do. I trust that. So.
You certainly will get coverage and shine the light, like I say.
Thank you so much.
So we appreciate you being here and have fun and good luck this year.
Thanks, guys. It's been an honor. Appreciate y'all a lot.
Yes, sir. All right. That was Coach Spinks, Christian Collegiate Academy, first year, moving up from 8-man to 11-man.
Put the mics in front of you. I got
Can you see that?
Put it in the middle. Put it in the middle. You want it off?
Yeah, it's just sweet.
Both of y'all.
He switched to
How does it feel to play 11-man ball?
So I came from the school. I came from Bankley, and that's what they play is 11-man ball. So coming to CCA, I didn't play last year, trying to focus on basketball. But this year, I'm very excited to get back and just getting into 11-man. It's kind of like I never left.
Feels good to be back.
Awesome.
What position you?
So I play wide receiver and free safety.
Wide receiver and free. And what position you play?
Offensive guard and defensive nose.
Nose guard. Okay.
They Travis Hall. They playing both sides of the ball.
I know that. Like I say, it's going to be
the whole team.
Oh yeah, I'm playing kicker and
kicker.
They not coming off the field.
So let me see here as far as how do you support your quarterback on and off the field? As far, or you guys, I don't know if you have a starting quarterback named.
Yes, sir.
Do you have a starting quarterback named?
So right now, I'd say we're developing him. He is a younger guy coming into his freshman year. I'd say I support him. Just if he doesn't make that good pass to where I can't get it, I don't put him down. I try to encourage him like, hey man, we'll get it next time. I mean, the second that he gets down is the second that he starts going. Right.
Yeah.
And he gets in his zone.
So offensive guard side of the ball. If you had a O-line T-shirt, what would it say? What would the design say? What would it be?
Protect.
Protect. There you go. And you don't ever jump offside, right? You're right in front of the ball, that nose guard. As they say, how do you jump offside the ball, right? But most definitely. So, what game? I mean, of course, you on the schedule. Are you looking forward to most?
Obviously, our first game.
Yeah.
Your first game. Now, I mean, that's the one. Is that a jamboree or is that an actual game
It's an actual game.
on the 22nd?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that game, yes, and then coming over to St. Patrick the following week. So it is memorable. And you said you were on the team last year, or you were at Bankley last year?
So last year I was not on the team.
He left being a bulldog and became a bulldog.
A bull.
He's just a bulldog.
Like I play, nothing changed.
Yeah.
So nose guard, what's your best trait on the D line?
I'm aggressive.
Silent too, man. He's quiet, man. You gotta watch him quiet, man.
What do you how do you stop those misdirection plays?
I don't know.
You just plug up the hole in the middle. Is what that's did you get any? Well, Amen. Did you get any sacks last year?
Yeah, I had about like 8.
That's for you do a sack dance, or y'all? You don't do no sack dance here. And wide receiver, you had touchdowns last year.
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What you do a touchdown dance?
I'm more of a. I'll celebrate my quarterback when we get back to the huddle.
And you said you're a kicker too.
Yes,
so
sir.
extra
You got to
points.
score and get ready to kick and kick the ball off.
That's very that is very good. What
Get
you
on
got?
defense,
What
safety.
you got, Bingo? That is.
Catch the interception, come back online, get that wide receiver, catch a touchdown.
That's gonna be exciting for
He
you.
ain't coming off the field, man.
What you got for him, Bingo?
All right, buddies. How has the transition pushed y'all to level up personally as a team?
So I think that it really brought us together. So I know Coach was telling us earlier that he told us that it was going to be tough this season. But our team didn't face that with, oh, no, we're going to lose. No, they faced it with, all right, we're going to be ready. So every day, even after practice, I've been getting extra reps with the running backs and the quarterbacks, working on the small things. This way we get to that game. Because they're definitely going to treat us as underdogs. Right. So we're going to come in, we're going to start with CCA.
Yeah, we're a newly, we're developing, but we're a young team.
Right.
And I feel like we have a good chance.
I agree. Fellas, what does it mean to be part of the first ever 11-man Bulldog squad in school history? I made history already without even taking a snap yet. So what is that like? Has that resonated with y'all yet? Yeah, I can only imagine.
It's a lot. I mean, it's a good thing. Yeah. It's a step forward.
Yeah, it is.
And definitely pushing those younger guys, get them ready to play at next level. A lot of people on the team, that's where they want to be. And it's a big thing.
What's the energy like in practice and the locker room now that y'all competing on a full field?
It's loud.
It's
definitely a great atmosphere. Yeah. I mean, you ever play football? You got to be there to understand it.
Like, man. What's y'all uniform like? What's y'all drip like? Describe y'all uniforms to us. Like, I see the navy blue and white. Like, how y'all drip that out? Y'all got the white accessories or the red accessories? What y'all do with it, man?
See, I got that turf tape. Yeah. The gloves that I wear.
You got it all done.
Oh, yeah.
The white.
And I got that, those dunk cleats.
Yeah, okay.
They look tough.
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
One leg sleeve. Oh, yeah.
I'm very original. I don't wear nothing.
You just a ball player. I'm a little bit of both, but I like the dress.
Look good play.
That's how my brother is.
Yeah.
He always liked dress.
All right, so what's one goal each one of y'all have for the season, personally and as a team?
So, as a team, I mean, like you said, first year 11-man, definitely a big step. I think a big thing for us is to set a precedent, so people know not that we're a joke, And personally, I want to be the best that I can be, and especially since we're playing everywhere on a team, I got to step up. And that's a big thing for me.
For myself, I would like to play at my best.
Yeah.
And as a team, same thing as me.
Okay, what's the bond like between y'all, and what's the legacy y'all trying to leave as a team?
So the bond, we have a bunch of younger guys, and it's kind of like most of us have played football before, and it's like a teaching moment. Because those kids, they come up from middle school thinking it's going to be a cakewalk, and that's when we got to show them it's not a joke, but it can definitely be fun. You play it right.
All right. So, what's your go-to pregame song or ritual, and who got the worst playlist?
Oh, hi. This is a big thing for me. I used to be a big rap person, but I can't lie. Since I got to high school and the game started getting more important, I started listening to that Frank Ocean, Boys to Men.
Oh, you mellowing out.
Oh, yeah. I gotta calm down before I get in there.
There's a lot of people like to listen to like R&B, gospel, like the slow move, the pop, just to mellow out, man. Like, you can't rap ahead, you want to go and run through a wall, rock and rap, man.
You can't go in the R&B.
Yeah.
R&B.
R&B, yeah, you mellowing out too, huh? That's what's up, man.
I like to stay focused.
Yeah, locked in. All right, so who's the jokester in the locker room? Who's always locked in no matter what?
So, yeah, I'm with him. Zai he's a big jokester. I mean, he's tough. I mean, in the weight room, he's tough, but he definitely, when it comes to messing around, he's always there. And I stay quiet. I say probably him. I think y'all noticed this interview, but he's very focused.
Yeah, he chill. He just there. All right. Last question. When folks talk about CCA football in a few years, what do you want them to say about this team?
So, me personally, I'm a big team person. I don't want them to say, oh, yeah, they had a great quarterback. They had a great receiver. I want them to say they were a good team. Yeah. And I want them to say people didn't walk all over CCA. The people, when you said CCA, you kind of got that feeling like, oh, this is going to be a good game.
Yeah. Pack your lunch. They're going to come to play. Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Same with you, too? All right, good, man. That's what's up, man. I look forward to seeing y'all guys make history this year. Between me, Boz, Matt Stack, Scott Walker's son here, man, y'all going to get the light shine on y'all. Y'all are the 25th coach team. He's not going to let y'all go unnoticed. Y'all now will be in his rankings. So if you're dead last, don't feel bad because you're in the beginning of a building foundation and we get it. Just be glad that you got the light shining on you and people actually know that CCA is here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast to be ready to compete, man. So y'all are the first recruiters to get guys to come to CCA, in my opinion.
I'm telling you, you go to those games and record, it's definitely going to be a game to watch.
We're going to make sure. We're going to make sure of that, man. I appreciate you guys for coming with us, man. And make sure y'all leave a legacy for more guys to continue coming to these media days.
Yes, sir.
Thank y'all for coming.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
All right, that was CCA Christian Collegiate Academy, again, moving up from 8-man to 11-man. I think we have one more as we're Coach Adcock from Stone. And then tomorrow back at 6 o'clock, the last day. Again, if you missed yesterday's, check out our Facebook timeline. As I'm starting to post clips, I did post some clips today of Long Beach, Coach Finley and Coach Stogner. I still got others to go through yesterday. It just takes time to load it and do little clippets of it. So that's going to be coming over the next days and weeks, those clips. And then August is coming here in a couple of days, and we'll have those new faces and new places and new head coaches, 6 head coaches this year. We'll have the ranking of all 25 coast teams, game predictions. I'll have that Thursday before kickoff. Kickoff is 30 days away from today. So a lot is coming. As it gets closer, things will be ramping up. So, and again, I may try to bring an earpiece in tomorrow and set it in front of the players. Again, this is just a spur of the moment. Hey, let's go live. And I know some of y'all have a hard time hearing because we are at Knuckleheads in Ocean Springs. And if you're around, come on down tomorrow because we're fixing to end it up here.
I know you ready to get on back home, man.
I'm good. All right.
Take us home, Coach.
All right, man. We have head coach for Stone County, man. Please introduce yourself to everyone.
I'm Jacob Aycock, Stone High School. This will be year 3.
Man, that time went by fast, Coach.
Bro.
Man, my goodness.
Yes.
Coach, man, just kind of briefly talk about how the summer and the spring workout was to gain the momentum for the season, and how you guys prepared?
Well, football is kind of a unique sport because it's hard to practice, in full gear or anything like that outside of your season. So, it's kind of a thing of delayed gratification. You start in January preparing for something that's not going to see the benefits of it until August or even later in the season. So, our kids really bought in this off season. I thought this spring we were able to add a few coaches to our staff, and to me that's been a huge addition and a huge help for me as the head coach. We added a quarterbacks coach and Max Crawford. We were able to get him from another coach school, and he's come in and from day one just took over that position group and has really helped our quarterback grow. So I'm very thankful for that. And we added a Tyler Knight who was helping at Southern Miss with their special teams, and he's come in and anytime you can get better in special teams in high school, I think that gives you a huge advantage. So this off season, if I started with the staff, that's been a big help for us. And then just the growth in our young players. When I came in 2 years ago, we went to Biloxi, and to be honest, we were shell shocked. They have the flashing lights and the band's loud, and they dressed out 103 kids. I'll never forget it. And we started, I think, 14 sophomores that night. But on the flip side, those 14 sophomores are now seniors, and they're starters for us now. So just the experience that we had through the off season has really helped us.
Thank you, Coach.
Coach, what's the identity you want your team to carry in every Friday night?
So each team I've had at Stone has been a little bit different, I think, year to year. But I think our identity, we're in a great spot up front on both sides of the ball. So I think we're able to run the football well. Our running back's a good player. We have multiple running threats. I think our quarterback is ready for that, to add that role too. So I think we want to run the football and stop the run. I think you have to do both of those things to be good and play late into the playoffs. But as far as our identity, I think that we want to be known as fast and physical on both sides of the ball.
Very good. There you go.
Coach, my buddy Phil has moved on. Where are you going to find a good ATC?
That's an interesting question. So it's hard to find an athletic trainer right now. So we are still in the process of that. Ours, he did a lot for our kids, and they love him. But he had an opportunity to move closer to his family. So that's kind of split between the coaches right now.
He had a great back last year, Aiden Green.
So Aiden Green was a ninth grader. He was our starting running back. So he'll return as a sophomore. We played a spring game at Southern Miss against a good team out of Mobile, and he picked up his first offer. They liked what they saw and offered him. And he's such a humble kid. He was already in the mode of giving the credit to the O-line for how he played in the spring game. But he's a really electric back. I hadn't been around many like him, so definitely excited to see what he can do for us.
You had a very, very competitive district last year. Before I even get to that, you experienced at Biloxi, experienced at Poplarville. 1 point game is quick. So what has you believing that next step has been taken?
So a year ago, at the same thing, I said we need to find a way to win the close game. My first year, we lost 4 games by a field goal or less, and we flipped, half of those. So I think we're getting better at winning those close games. It's a lot, I think, to do with our experience, trying to get better at special teams, but also just our players that have been playing since sophomores now. They feel like they belong. 2 years ago, we jumped into 5A, maybe a little hesitation from some players going from 4A to 5A, but now we feel like that's where we belong.
That Van Cleef game last year, that was tough. That's kind of a wall that just sprinted into there for a second. So what's different about this year from that standpoint of just being able to play disciplined and play up to that level of game?
Well, I can tell you, with coach football, there's no weeks off. I wish that we could circle, well, hey, we know we'll win these 3, but that's hard to do because as you guys have heard from the last day and a half, there's good football coaches on the coast. Every team we play is going to be coached really well, and so that falls back on me, making sure that our guys are locked in each week. So we went to Laurel and beat them for their homecoming, and it was a 3-point game, and it came down to the last play. So I think we had a little bit of a win hangover from that going into Van Cleve. And they're a good football team. You know, I think that they have just as good a chance to win our district as anybody. So, again, it'll be a lot better preparation from my part.
Plenty of contacts, D-line, O-line. How are you guys looking on both sides?
So if I started with the defensive line, we're going to start 3 seniors on that side. You know, and Heath Ladner start at nose. He's an athletic, big kid. He's 6'2", 340 right now, but still moves well. And then on the edges, we have Tariq Noel. And that's a name that if you haven't heard yet, you will soon. So a year ago, his position coach said, Tariq, look, it would help you if you were a little bit heavier. He was 6'2", 220, and last week he was excited. He jogged out there and said, Coach, come see this. And he's 6'3", 250, 251. So he's had a really good offseason for us. And then on the other side, Colton Ladner, he's been a playmaker for us for 2 years now, and just the confidence that they have up front on that side is really special. I think that's one of the places we'll be good. If I flip over to the offensive line, we have a senior tight end, and that position gets overlooked sometimes because we'll throw it to him some, but not a whole lot. But he's a great blocking tight end, Miles Shirley. He's 6'3", 225, and he'll be a third-year starter for us as well. Then we have 2 tackles that both had junior college offers that are big kids, but big skill guys that can move, have good feet. So I think we're in a good spot right now on both sides of the ball up front.
Thank you. Coach A. Cox, Seneca Hampton for Bingo Media. Coach, what's the identity? Well, you already said that. What's the energy going to be like on Friday nights in Wiggins this year? Are y'all going to open up in y'all new stadium this season?
So we're still 1 year away from our new stadium, so we'll still play at Hurt. But, you know, that creates an awesome atmosphere. You know, we sometimes as coaches we're like, man, every game is an away game, so we have to load everything and drive down the road. But if we back up and look at it, you know, on the flip side, to spin it in a positive way, our kids get to play at a really nice facility, and I think that's pretty special. You know, we're on nice turf, and I think it's a great environment, but I can tell you we'll be excited to get on a field that we can call home.
Definitely. Can't wait for y'all either.
Natural grass or turf?
Right now, 50-50. It's a coin flip. I believe it's going to be turf. We have a blue and white foundation that is raising money to go towards that, and it's a community that the parents are saying, "What do you need?" And then I said, "Well, you know, this would benefit us the most." And they got together a little over a year ago, and they've had some great fundraisers. So I think our community is going to pull through, honestly.
Coach, so what younger guys have you named there yet? Did you have stepping up?
So we do have a lot of seniors that will start for us this year, and they'll be 3-year starters, most of them. But we do have some young talent on the field. So, and it's not because they have to be out there. You know, we have to play this kid or this kid. They've earned that. So our kind of slogan this year is earn it. That's what's on the back of every kid's shirt. Every coach has the same thing, earn it. And so we have a junior quarterback in Xander Howard who started for us a year ago. And it's my fault, but we threw him in the fire early against Biloxi, at Biloxi, and he grew from it, honestly. So I think each week he got better and better, and we were able to go, okay, we can open it up a little more. And then, so Xander Howard's ability to throw the ball, plus adding a quarterback's coach, plus his ability to run the football this year. Yeah, so, and that's something that we're excited about without getting too much into that part of it. You know, we're going to run the quarterback, and he's excited about it.
Coach, what are your goals that you have set for this team in 2025?
So it's hard to set a win-loss record goal. There's a lot of things that we can't control with that, but you know, we want to put a product on the field that our community's proud of. You know, we have parents right now that they're ready for Friday night. You know, that on Tuesday afternoon at work, they might cut out a little early to talk on the phone about Tomcat football. So I think it's a community that's rich in sports, and they really believe in what we're doing. So I think goal-wise, you know, we obviously want to make the playoffs, but we want to host a playoff game. This past year, we finished 6-6, but we were able to host a playoff game. I thought that was huge for us, you know, to play a really good Florence team, and it came down to the last play of the game. To win a first-round playoff game, to me, it validated everything that we have been doing for our players and our coaches. We have the youngest staff on the coast. I'll be 37 next month, and I'm the oldest coach on our staff by 5 years. So,
young staff. Coach, Stone's been putting in work on the coast. What kind of statement are y'all trying to make this year? You just basically told us it's earned it.
We want to earn it. So, I mean, you know, we try to talk about, just like every coach, you know, what happens after football. Well, nobody's going to give you anything. So we talk about earning it, you know, and Coach, I wish we had better facilities or this or this or this. Let's earn it. Coach, we want respect. We want to play the biggest teams we can play, the best competition. So we put, I feel like we loaded our non-district schedule up with coach teams. We played all 5 coach teams. I did that for a reason. I think they're well coached, but also I think, you know, it's fun for kids to create some rivalries. So we want to be, you know, we want to be known for being tough and known for being a team that can make big plays.
Okay, my last question, I'm going to let you go. What's one thing people sleep on about Stone football?
Ooh, that's tough. Something people sleep on about Stone football. I think that right now it feels like Stone's good sometimes. So what we're trying to build and get respect for, I guess you could say, is we want to be known as, you know, a team that's consistent. You know, we do talk to our players about, guys, a lot of people can come out here and do what you do one time, but would they come back the next day? So we're trying to, you know, just like in life, you know, you can go to work Monday and Tuesday, but then you have to gear back up and get ready for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday as well. So I think for us, it's being consistent. Now our guys really believe that playoffs is the goal of ours, but that's not the ultimate goal. We want to win playoff games. We want to see how far we can take it. So I don't know if we're slept on as much as we just want to earn everything every day.
Earn it.
How many returners do you have coming back on offense?
So offensively, we have 8.
Man,
defensively, we have 7.
Okay, that's pretty good there. The first game was at Hancock.
Yes, sir.
Coach King was in here, of course, yesterday, and I mentioned about it, and kind of because I'm learning things all. But you were, was it you and Coach King were on a coaching staff somewhere?
Yes. We worked together at Greene County for 3 years, and honestly, whenever he called and offered me that job, I had to look up where's Greene County again, and how do I get there to go meet with him? And he did such a great job. I learned so much from him. We were together for 3 years, and I have to brag a little bit on him. They had won 4 games in 6 years, and then we won 30 games in 3 years. So he really turned that place around and got that place on a really good track. And then, you know, at Hancock, I heard they're going to throw it a little bit, so I guess we'll see.
It's going to be thrown. So, and I do have your number because you win that game, that'll be your first season opening win in just the 2 years you've been there.
Yes.
So we hope to get you on the live stream after you win that game driving back from Hancock.
That sounds great.
If you know, I know he has something to say about there, Coach King, but
Mr. Obvious right here.
Well, I haven't made my picks yet, so I'm trying to still get it. But yeah, it certainly helps. Certainly appreciate you, coming here down here tonight. I know it's a little bit of trip from up there, so
yes, sir.
Look forward to it. Like I said, game 1 in 30 days away. Stone at Hancock. So.
Yes, sir. We're excited about it. I appreciate y'all's coverage. This is great for our kids and for coach football. And I will mention that we play Forest County in a jamboree before we play at Hancock. So, you know, a lot of our focus right now is on us. But then once we start getting into that, it'll be on Forest County because to mention Stone's community, Forest County might be a jamboree, but it means something where I'm at. That's 20 miles down the road. So it'll be a good, fun competition.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure, man. Thank you for everything you do for Stone County. Thank you for the post, man, and we appreciate your time, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank
Thank you, Coach. Thank you.
No, I said no. It's just something came up on. No, it's barely. Well, now I think it's just. I saw something red come up. See that? I didn't see what that. Okay. Tomcats coming in. Who talks the loudest out of y'all?
Me. I'll say me.
All right, guys, introduce yourself.
I'm Cole Ladder, number 50 from Stone County.
I'm Xander Howard, number 12, quarterback.
I'm CJ Griffin, number 4, outside linebacker.
All right, well, everybody seniors?
No, sir, I'm a junior.
Junior?
I'm a senior.
Okay, well, look, this question for you. What are you expecting out of your senior year?
A lot. We've definitely improved as a team this year. I'm very excited to see like how much we've grown on the field. We've definitely matured a lot, offensively, defensively. We're ready to ball this year.
What can we expect from Tomcat football this year?
I got high expectations, not just for myself, but as a team as a whole. That's about all I can say. High expectations.
All right, man. What can we expect from Tomcat football in your eyes?
I think we got a high ceiling, and we just want to go out there and dominate.
You got something on your arm that says faith over fear. We're gonna see if that faith is real strong. What you got on. You got to mean that. Do you mean that?
I mean,
okay.
I believe in it.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate it.
So, quarterbacking, what does it mean to lead the Tomcats this year?
It means everything to me, you know. Stone County that's my home, you know. The community and everybody. I feel like I'm a big part of that. And I want to go lead my friends and my family to Starkville this year.
Awesome.
All right. What you got, Bingo?
What's the one word y'all would use to describe this year's team and why?
Hungry. I think we're hungry.
Me too.
We ready to earn it.
Yeah. Earn it.
Ready to earn it.
I think we didn't do as we should have last year. This year, we're ready to prove everybody wrong.
All right. How have y'all grown as leaders from last year to now? Like, who do you model your leadership after?
I'll say myself as our coaches. Our coaches are great role models, you know. We have a lot of young guys, so it's almost like I see myself in them, you know. They're just out of college almost, and I know they just got out of college football, so I feel like I can relate a lot to them.
I think just being a more vocal leader. I didn't really talk much, but I'm starting to open it up now.
About you, bro?
I think, especially like Dana was saying, our coaches have helped us mature as young adults because we more vocal and leaders and just being life and football.
What's that one game on the schedule that's personal and why?
We don't really have a game necessarily. We just ready to focus on us and getting better right now.
Okay. I gave it the political answer. What's the real answer?
I'm gonna say the next one, man. The first one.
The next one. Okay.
Media train.
What's the real game y'all want to play on the schedule, man? I know you gonna tell me.
I want to play all the games. You know,
CJ, he media trained too. But y'all, coach do a good job. Coach do a good job.
Media trained already.
Yep.
Which teammate is about to shock everybody and have a breakout season this year?
Say Aiden Green, you know. He's a young guy, but man, he's great. Just got offered from Southern Miss his sophomore year.
Huff came out here often?
Yep.
What's up?
Well, he was up there. He was at USF. The running back. He's a running back. He went crazy up there. With the old line helped out though. Yeah. We gotta make sure we shout out the old line.
Those guys in front of me, man.
Yeah.
They're great.
Shout out to the Hogs. What's the strength of the team? Offense, defense, or just the grit in y'all DNA? Like, what's the strength of the team?
I think all of us are just us together as the team.
I think we build off each other, you know. Defense go out there and make a big stop, and that gets us hyped to go out there and put it in the end zone, you know. We build off each other.
Pre-game vibes. All right, who got the fire playlist, and who's banned from touching the aux cord?
Definitely the big guys. I don't think the big guys. You walk in there, they be playing some others.
They trying to play some hard rock or something like that. Don't get nobody hyped.
All right, so who's the loudest on the team, and who's one that just let his game just do the talking?
He will. Braden, he's the loudest on our team. Our middle linebacker, every time he's running down the field, he's screaming. He's going to make a tackle, he's screaming.
It's a linebacker thing. I think that's just linebackers in general, man. All right. What's something people don't know about Stone football but need to respect this year?
I'd say they need to know how hungry we are, how much we are ready to prove ourselves.
How hard we've been working.
Y'all been out there in that heat, but it's been hot this summer too. I commend y'all.
Wiggins heat different. I
Yeah,
played
they
it first.
wild
I know.
game.
I know what time it is.
We got shirts that say "Earn It" on the back. That's what we mean. We're trying to earn it this season.
Earn it. Clock in and earn it.
So,
All right. So last question. When it's all said and done, how do you want this class or this team this year to be remembered for this season?
I want us to be remembered as one of the great teams that ever came through Stone County, man. I want to take my guys up all the way. I don't want to let my seniors down, you know. They feel like my family.
Were y'all on the team that went to South State 2 years? Y'all were sophomore and freshman?
I was a freshman.
I was a freshman.
A freshman too?
Yeah, that was an awesome feeling. I definitely want to leave my, our mark.
Yeah.
Like they did, you know.
That team almost went to state.
We still talk about them.
Yeah.
That was a tough team.
That was a tough team. Loaded Brandon Brown boys on that team. Yeah, that team was loaded. All right, fellas, I appreciate y'all, man.
What do y'all do as far as post game? Y'all go anywhere to eat or go home, or what y'all do after?
Man, everybody go to Waffle House.
Waffle House.
Everybody
Yes, sir. What's y'all order? What's your order?
He want that
all-star meal. That all-star meal. I ain't read that. Hash brown. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I ain't read that.
I gotta get that All-Star, man.
Got to,
All-star.
man.
I got a big belly.
Plain waffle or
Plain waffle. I like the plain
chocolate
waffle.
Chocolate waffle.
Wait, I ain't never tried it. I might have to try it.
I'm a peanut butter guy.
You spread that peanut butter on yours with the syrup.
So 30 days, kickoff in 30 days as far as Stone and Hancock. Like I said, I just mentioned Coach Aycock. Been there 2 years, hasn't won his first game of the season. So I'm sure you guys going to try to correct that down there in Hancock. Are you looking at tape already at the Hawks to see what they...
We've already started watching film. We're ready for that one. We're trying to go out there and win that home.
Oh, very good, very good. You got anything else?
One more thing. Who got the worst celebration dance?
B Will.
B Will get called out a lot, I see.
There ain't no rhythm.
I got one more. All right. If you had to pick either one of y'all, if y'all had to pick a WWE tag team partner on your team, who would be
You
your
gotta see if
tag
they
team
watch
partner?
wrestling first. See if they watch it. Okay.
Yeah.
Right around us all.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Who will be your tag team partner?
Anybody on my O-line, man.
Yeah.
Them guys are... They can take anybody.
Okay.
I'd probably pick Reed. Yeah.
Y'all tag team partners, all right? That's real, man. What intro music y'all think y'all coming out to?
It definitely gonna be some rap music.
Yeah.
I don't know what song though.
What about you, QB?
I don't know. We get jiggy, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna play some Miley Cyrus or something like that.
Hey.
Hey, my boy.
We come out like, Randy Savage, Hulk Hogan. We come
The
out
mega
there.
power. Yeah, the mega power. We come with a superpower tag team. I ain't mad at that.
Too funny, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, fellas, I'm good on that one, man.
Yeah, I'm good. They did good.
I did an excellent
look
job,
forward
man.
to
We're
it.
looking forward to seeing you guys this year, man. We definitely will keep up. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, especially Coach Football. He like to retweet a lot of your stuff. We all do. So, man, good luck on the season, man. Y'all stay healthy, man. We're going to make sure you guys get that light shine on you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Earned it.
All right, that's going to end our media day number 2. Like I say, tomorrow I may bring my earpiece and set it in front. Maybe we can hear better. So 6 o'clock tomorrow here at Knuckleheads in Ocean Springs. fixing to sign off. Appreciate everybody. There you can see there, bingo.
You got to hurry up and grab before you think of it.
That's why I started grabbing.
So
grabbing it right there.
we have
them young folks too much, man.
Seneca Hampton, where you at, boss?